Praise the name of the Lord. Good afternoon, and I hope that you are resting and relaxing at home, praying and studying the Word. Yesterday, we said in our teaching that that prayer is focused on God Himself. Prayer is focused on the Father Himself. And prayer is also centered on the will of God. Today we are continuing from Matthew chapter 26, verse 40 to 41. I read, the Bible says, "And he came to the disciples and found them sleeping, and said to Peter, 'So you men could not watch with me for 1 hour. Keep watching and praying, that you may not enter into temptation. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak.'" Now, if you look at this place, the place we just read, the Bible says that Jesus Christ came and found the disciples sleeping. It is too dangerous to sleep when you are supposed to be praying. While Jesus resisted sleep and resisted darkness and was praying, the disciples could not resist darkness. I want you to know that the devil does not want you to pray. Anytime you go to the place of prayer, Satan will try to resist you. But you need to be deliberate. You need to be deliberate in order to resist the enemy. Exactly the way Jesus did it. He resisted. He spent time in the place of prayer. We don't know the number of hours that Jesus used in praying. But he said something so profound to Peter. He said, "So you men cannot keep watch with me 1 hour." Now, with that, Jesus is giving us a standard, possibly he's giving us a standard of prayer, that at least we need to spend 1 hour to pray. I want to encourage us that as we wait on God, at least spend 1 hour on a daily basis praying against darkness, praying against the forces that are resisting prayer. And Jesus also said something. He said, "Keep watching." According to my version, New American Standard Version says, "Keep watching and praying, that you may not enter into temptation." Prayer is watching. When you are praying, you are watching. When you are praying, God gives you understanding. When you are praying, God opens your spiritual eyes to see what He is doing and to see the traps that Satan has set for you. That's why we have to pray. Satan wants us to fall into temptation. Satan wants us to compromise our faith in this very season. But if you would not compromise, if you would not fall into temptation, you need to spend time in the place of prayer. And as you do that, God will give you the willingness to do His will. He will give you the willingness to obey Him. Peter slept in the place of prayer. And when temptation came, he could not stand the temptation. Jesus Christ prayed in the place of prayer, and he was able to overcome temptation. I want to challenge you that you must do everything not to sleep in this season. If you are kneeling down and you are feeling sleepy, get up and walk. If you are walking and you are feeling sleepy, sit down. If you are sitting down and you are feeling sleepy, kneel down. Take any position you can, but make sure you are praying. I challenge you to pray. Praise the name of the Lord.